Hello, guys. Mr. Molevin Monday's back. And as you can see from the thumbnail, you already see it. You already know we're here. So let's get through it. So, 2026 is here. Ghibli Fest is here. We got some new films I'm going to review that I actually rewatched a few months ago. So this is going to be the first three. And before we get started in the review, it's kind of bullshit that they never really fully re-released Kiki's. It did in IMAX back in March, but I'm pretty upset about that. Are you serious? That's the family favorite. All right, but let's get to the meat of this video sandwich. Ponyo, released in 2008, directed by the one and only Hayao Miyazaki. And you all know what we're gonna do. Plot summary, what I like about it, and my final thoughts on it. And once again, what could be a Studio Ghibli review without my mother? Round of applause, my mother.
Hey everyone.
So yeah, here's a fact about this, guys. This is my mom's it was my mom's first time seeing this movie.
Boy, was I impressed.
But we'll get there. We'll get there. So, without further ado, let's grab some bathing suits and maybe a few ice cream bars and jump into the waters of Ponyo. Alright, before we get started on this plot synopsis, me and my mom kind of had a funny story that happened while we were there. So, once we get our popcorn, drinks, and snacks and all that, we were heading to our theater, and I noticed we're in the first few minutes in, I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on? There's no way the movie started this early.
It started right at 4 p.m.
Directly at 4 p.m. I'm like, oh, okay, we're just gonna have to roll with this.
But good thing. I mean, we were in our seats by 4:02, so we really did not miss
Alright.
much at all.
So, without further ado, let's get into the plot. Alright, I'm gonna do it this time just to change it up.
Okay.
Alright. So the film starts with Sosuke playing nearby the ocean. But little does he know, he's gonna find some true love. Even though it doesn't say it in the film. It's kind of
That's not why he goes down to the water.
Implying. I would
Does it start with him by the ocean? Doesn't it start with on Ponyo's side?
Yes, escaping her quote-unquote evil wizard.
So Ponyo is a goldfish.
Okay, I'll get to that. So, he finds Ponyo stuck in a jar, and he's like, "Let me get you out of that hellscape." And he made a friend with a quote-unquote goldfish, as they call. So then, her biological dad, what was his name again?
I actually don't.
Fujimono?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, and he's
Voiced by Liam Neeson.
And he's like, this is the purest ocean water ever. But he's trying to get her daughter back. And her mom, Lisa, voiced by Tina Fey, is like, dude, you're creepy. You're creepy. We got school and work to do. So then most of his morning he's trying to protect Ponyo from the world. And Lisa works at Sosuke. I'm sorry.
Because you were just talking about the dad, so now you're talking about Sosuke, the little 5-year-old, Lisa's little boy.
Yes. All right. So Lisa works at the senior center right near to Ponyo's kindergarten, preschool. Yeah, I think
It's like a care center for children.
Yeah, like Sunnyside.
Yeah.
So there's this little girl who's like, my mom made me this new dress, and he was like suspicious about it, but then Ponyo got her back with squirt water on her, and that was pretty funny. Then Sosuke decides to secretly show them to the old ladies. One is voiced by the late Betty White, rest in peace, and Lily Tomlin, who is like all freaked out, like, fishes' faces will cause tsunamis. Foreshadowing anyone?
Maybe.
We'll see. All right.
So I like Betty White's name.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because there was a film I absolutely loved the hell out of named Yoshi. Any guesses, guys? Okay, I think you guys are smart enough. All right. So then...
Thanks for giving the audience some credit.
I feel like they easily know that. I know my audience isn't full of 5-year-olds.
There's not Sosuke's in here.
All right, I am...
All right, back to the plot.
All right, so then he kind of takes her into like a cliff, like a bottom cliff of the sea, like a bottom of it. And Ponyo finally speaks that she loves... Oh my god. Then she admits that she loves Sosuke. But then Fujimoto tackles Sosuke at the 1-yard line with his waves, and Sosuke is devastated. But Mother understands, so they head back home. But they're disappointed that their father, who works with ships, won't be coming back on that weekend.
Yeah, he was supposed to come home that night, and then the mom's really mad, Lisa.
But then, with words of wisdom with Sosuke, he manages to cheer up his mother. He was like, you did your best, Ponyo would be just fine. Mm-hmm. Just like their dad. Mm-hmm. So back at the bottom of the ocean, Ponyo's all like, I want him! I want to be a human like Sosuke. But Fujimoto's like, no. And then while he was not looking, one thing leads to another, and Ponyo escapes once again. But this time, she's finally becoming a human. Mm-hmm. Shit changes. Yep. But this comes with a cost. A giant mini typhoon, as they said, was causing havoc on their little town by the sea.
Yeah.
But fortunately, Sosuke and her mother managed to get home. And Ponyo comes back, but this time as a human, and discovers all the human stuff. Like hot tea, honey drinks, ramen with her delicious ham.
She's obsessed with ham.
I forgot to mention that much earlier, but I feel like it's best to...
I mean, I also really enjoy, and we didn't mention, Lisa's fast driving. Like all Ghibli adults, she drives her car at top speed around very narrow, winding roads with cliffs and drops to the ocean.
Jesus Christ!
So, just saying, it's always very.
Maybe she should compete with the Dynaco for hovering and win the piston. All right, I know we might be a little off subject. Who do you think could win a race? Lisa's car or Lightning McQueen?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, with Lisa driving, you never know.
I would love to watch. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah. So yeah, she's enjoying all the pleasures of the food she's getting to know, and
also mentioning her mom and dad.
yeah, yeah. They talk about mom and dad, but there's the big storm is going on, right?
And almost the entire town is flooded.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's kind of revenge to the ocean for what we've done to the poor seas and oceans and all the plant life. So it's like, this might be a theory, but maybe Fujimoto kind of planned this out.
I think that's what it was meant, yeah.
Because he just kept constantly saying, like, I hate humans and something like that, so...
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and he hates them because they're ruining the ocean, so yes.
So, he's not really evil, it's just... Okay, maybe, but... I don't know. Anyways, so then he meets his wife...
Or the mother of Ponyo.
Mother of the oceans.
Yeah.
And he's like, and they're talking about that they should do a prophecy to test to see if their love is true.
Well, because the mother says, like, I think we should just let her become a human. And, and he's like, well, she'll have to give up her magic. And
oh, yeah. She has superpowers. Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then the mother's like, well, we'll put their love to the test, and if they pass the test, then she should become a human.
Meanwhile, back at the high house, Lisa is gonna go on her own side mission to help with the ladies at the
she's
nursing.
Worried about the senior center.
But
so she leaves.
But now it's up to Sosuke and Ponyo.
Yeah.
Against the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, because when they wake up, right, the ocean is right to the door. And they have to... What happens?
Ponyo turns the toy boat into a life-size... To like a toddler-sized boat that can only carry 2 passengers.
2 5-year-olds. And... So she's using her magic to do that.
Also, they go through many misadventures throughout the ocean, like meeting new parent, a couple with a baby.
Yeah, yeah. And then they meet the rescuers. And they're like, that's fine, you go to the senior center. Tell them when we drop off this load of people, we'll go and help them.
So, looks like things are going great. But god damn it. Ponyo is losing.
Yeah, she starts losing her power. She gets real tired. She can't wake up.
And the boat turns tiny, which was a good thing because they were right up.
Yeah, they were right where the road finally met to the senior center.
Yes, but as if this situation can't get any worse, Sosuke is scared that she lost her mother.
That he lost his mother.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's...
You said her.
Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, if I was Sosuke, I would kind of be terrified losing you. But...
Yeah, because what happens? They find her car and it's abandoned, and he's yelling out for her, and then Ponyo is like the big hero and takes him and brings him, right?
Mm.
And leads him to...
Into a tunnel.
Yeah.
But she's like, this is scary.
But he says, I know this tunnel.
Yes, but... Down above the ocean, the old ladies are having fun again for the first time in years.
Yeah, because...
They don't need those wheelchairs and canes and all that jazz.
Yeah, because Mother Ocean and Fujimoto Like they have like the senior center and like an ocean bubble,
Yes.
and they like don't need like they're basically like young again. They don't need any like wheelchairs or anything. They're just sprying around. They're enjoying themselves. Lisa's having a big talk with Mother Ocean.
All right. You know something? This film does kind of loosely reminds me of Tangled. Not like completely, but there is one element that Ponyo could like heal stuff. Like in like earlier,
Yep.
like when Ponyo got that little cut,
No.
made it go
Sosuke
away.
got the
Oh,
cut.
Sosuke got the cut.
And Ponyo licked it, and it healed him.
And
That
when-
was when they first met.
and later on, when the baby was sick,
Yeah.
Ponyo once again made the baby unsick.
Yeah.
So it's kind of similar. I'm like, wait a minute, that reminds me of Tangled a little bit. With Rapunzel's hair and it could heal.
Yeah.
But Sosuke doesn't abuse it to a degree where he could stay young for the rest of his life.
Right. No.
Alright, anyways. Then Fujimoto comes out of the water. He's like, take me. Got a prophecy to pursue. But they're like, yeah, this guy's creepy. And then the Lily Tomlin old woman is like, don't trust that man. Like, he's a lunatic or something. But one thing leads to another. Now they're at the bubble.
Yep.
And then they ask the $1 million question.
Like, do you guys love each other?
Yes.
And they do.
And now Ponyo finally becomes a human. The world is at peace. The end.
Yep.
The trains would have an awful time drowning in the water. Alright. So let's get to the stuff that I like about it. It's a very good film. I mean, I'm really glad that this is one of those very few animated water films that I actually like.
Yeah. One of the very, very few.
I could.
Anything ocean themed. I mean, is The Little Mermaid okay?
Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't.
Oh, well, maybe I'll have to see it.
Speaking of which, this film is kind of similar.
To The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Even though you've never seen it.
Well, I heard people say that.
It's similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even. Yeah.
Good thing you can just trust people. But it is similar.
Yeah, so the plot, it's very simple. I know it's kind of something like what we've seen a bunch of times, like I said, but for what it is, I feel like this is just probably one of the best, like, kids films out there. Not like it's a top tier film for me. I meant like, this is like fantastic for 5-year-olds and 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because that's, if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you don't have to think too much about the storyline. It flows. Like I think a kid would appreciate it. It's hard for me to envision myself as a kid, but I feel like, me as a kid would probably like that movie.
I'm honestly kind of disappointed that I wish this was like my first, like my introduction to Ghibli film. Oh well, I guess Spirited Away was more important. What am I gonna do? The animation, top notch as always. I mean, Ghibli never disappoints with their animation. It almost looks doodly at times.
Yeah,
They're like
I love that. The doodly, like the waves with the lines.
Yeah.
I really like that when they finally get to the opening.
Yes.
Because the opening's like 5 minutes in.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, how often do you see like an anime like change up like the animation style to their norm?
Yeah, not too often, I would.
Like Ghibli always uses the same style for almost every film. There are some exceptions, but I feel like this is probably the one that stands out.
Yeah.
And the score is awesome. I honestly would say this is probably Ghibli's most cinematic film.
Yeah.
Like, just like the grand scale of it and the score. And just like, it would be awesome if this film got released on IMAX. I could totally see that. And the characters
go to it in IMAX?
What?
Would you go to it in IMAX?
Yeah, it's very good. I feel like for like a one-time thing, I would probably do that. The characters are great as always. I feel like most of them are pretty likable. Not on the levels of Kiki's, but they're very good. I enjoyed them.
Yeah. And even for being creepy, Fujimoto, I mean, I even liked his character too.
I mean, his motivations do make sense, and it's kind of like a good commentary.
It's a protective father vibe. But yeah, I mean, all the characters were pretty solid. Even those little girls at the school, even though they had very small roles.
There was only one that was kind of relevant from the beginning and only made like a little cameo like towards the end, which was the one in the homemade blue dress.
Yeah. I mean, the other little girl was there too, but like really literally she only had that one line in the schoolhouse. But yeah, I mean, all the characters were good, like the little old ladies and even the supporting characters at the senior center and the supporting characters to the father on the ship.
I love Yoshi just because of the name.
Yeah. I mean, Betty White, you can't go wrong, so.
Yeah. I feel like she's kind of good in anything.
Yeah, no, she's really good.
So here's a fun fact, guys. So while we're on the topic of, let's get to the one of the old ladies, Lily Tomlin. She was originally going to be the voice of Edna Mode in The Incredibles. But however, when Brad Bird was the temporary voice, it fits so well with him. She turned the part down because she thought Brad Bird has got it. I mean, I know Incredibles has nothing to do with Ponyo, but like...
Well, I mean, this is a little note that draws it together because of the character. I mean, because of the actor.
And yeah, that's Ponyo. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's just a very solid film, and that's kind of really about it.
Yeah, I really liked it. I mean, I think yesterday I said 9.5 out of 10, but maybe a 9 out of 10. It was very good.
She thought it was pretty close to beat Kiki's, but...
Yeah, I really did like it a lot. I do, but I do like Kiki's because I like the music in Kiki's a little bit more.
I mean, if you wanna see me ramble about that, I highly recommend watching that video. I made a 20-minute video, so I'm not gonna spend another 40 minutes rambling
Check
about
it out, like and subscribe, all the good stuff.
And yeah, so that's the review, guys. We'll be back for July for another Ghibli movie, but which one will it be? We'll find out. All right, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.